guys, Lowe's Car 50 here. In today's video, we're going to be taking apart my headlights on Chewbacca, and I'm going to be painting the inside parts of the headlight that are chrome and amber. We're going to pretty much prep the surface and get them ready, paint it black, and also install a set of Diode Dynamic daytime running lights on the headlights as well. So let's get into it. Alright, so I got the headlights taken apart. It was such a hassle to take these apart, quite honestly. Basically, it just takes a lot of patience, and then I ended up using like a butter knife. So for those of you who want to try this at home, be really careful to begin with. But I started mainly prying on this corner right here, on the front edge. Just pretty much starting around, way around, kind of towards the bottom. Really opening it up. I had to put this in the oven about 2 times. But once you do that, you separate the front end and then just kind of pull apart both the lens and the headlight housing at the same time, and eventually it all pops off at the same time. So that's just a little word of advice for those. But I got the hard part done basically, and next I'll be taking apart the housing from this clear lens, prepping the chrome surface. I'm going to be brazing the chrome surface with like a Scotch-Brite pad, lightly sanding the amber reflector, and all of that is just to get the paint to stick onto it. I don't want to just apply paint to it directly. I want it to hold and stick on there, since I want it to last for quite a long time. So that's the little update. So I began the process of brazing the chrome material along with the reflector. As you can see, it's already brazed versus this one, which I haven't done yet. See how it's real shiny? I'm using pretty much like a Scotch-Brite pad. This is actually a 3M brand. Same thing, but I don't want to get too rough with it, just enough to where the paint will stick. Then I'll go ahead and clean it up. Once I clean it up, I'll start painting. I'll give it some good 3 coats. Wait about 10 minutes between each coat with some satin black. And this is the paint that I ended up going with. So it's a Krylon Fusion. Let me focus the camera on this thing. Yeah, there it is. Satin black. It's paint and primer, so that should get the job done. So quick update, I have the LED panels installed in place of where the OEM ones were. Headlight disassembled, I'm fixing to put them back in, screw everything down tight, run the harness through the housing. And these are the lenses that I painted, which came out excellent, much better than what I was thinking. It's been a long process, but I think it's going to be worth it at the end. Next process is putting together the lens with the housing. And I'm using this Morimoto retro rubber resealing glue. Basically, I took off all the old glue that was around the whole entire edge of the housing. That took a lot of time. Word of advice, put the headlight in the oven again to reheat that glue. It might take multiple times, but doing so will really help out taking off that glue. Anyways, I got the new glue on here. I'm going to put the housing back on, or the lens, and then I'm going to press it together, put it back in the oven. I believe the instructions per the Morimoto says 30 minutes in the oven at 170 degrees. Doing so, I'll take it out, clamp everything together with some little vice grips, and that should be it. Ready to, well, almost ready to go back into the car. Alright, so finally everything is wired up. I just want to briefly go over what I did. So for the passenger side, all I did was connect my driver onto my turn signal wire harness, since I have the turn signal sequential LED boards. So for those of you interested, the yellow cable from the driver goes into the furthest, I guess if you're looking at it right here, you go to the left hand cable. So this brown and yellow, and then my ground, the black cable from the driver, goes to this black and gray cable. So I tap into those. I mounted my driver right there with some 3M tape, so that's not going to go anywhere. I ran my cable through the back that connects onto the controller. I hid the controller back there, as y'all know, right here. My other driver is right here as well, stuck with 3M tape. So same process. I connected my positive is basically this blue and green, and the PDF from Diode Dynamics calls to tap into the green and orange, but in my case that did not work. The one that works is this blue and lime green, and then my ground, of course, is going to be this black and gray. So basically just like the passenger side. And for my controller, you only need to tap into one headlight. It's either the driver's side or passenger side, and it's only onto the headlight wire harness, only on one side. So I decided to go onto my driver's side, and this is my wire harness for the headlight. It's already plugged in, but as you can see, for the positive, I connected onto the purple and white. Clip this up. Purple and white cable, and for the negative, it's this green and black. That's it. That's basically it. It honestly seems a little bit more confusing than what it really is, or it's easier than what it really seems like. Now I'm going to just put the front bumper on, get everything buttoned up, and we're ready to go. So make sure everything's fastened down, zip tied and whatnot, and this is basically the last stages of this whole project, which has been, it's been a hassle, but I think it's worth it. I'm gonna save myself a couple of $100. I'm gonna save myself a couple of $100. I mean, even up to like $1,000 really, by doing this all by myself. It just does take a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of dedication really, but it's worth it. So here it is, the finished product. Chewbacca has the new Diode Dynamics daytime running light LED boards. The headlights are fully blacked out. Looks super aggressive, really stealthy. Much better in my opinion than the OEM look with the chrome and amber reflector. So let me show you guys a really cool feature. Walk over here to my phone. So this is the app. I have the app opened. So basically here I have the app connected via Bluetooth. I get to choose whatever color I want. So I can just literally go around the whole circle with the colors, color wheel, and change LEDs. Right now it's daytime, so it's going to be a little hard to see. For example, right now it's on green. Walk over here. LEDs are green. Nighttime would look much better, but I already have some colors preset, especially orange and red. I think look great on this car. And for that true white LED right in the middle, boom, there it is. It looks really crisp and clean with those white lights, much different than the OEM white color. So I'm gonna show you guys one more thing. I got the option with the turn signal. Check that out. Freaking sweet. So they'll match my back tail lights as well when I'm turning. So, for example, you see that? Go up to the back. Got my VLANs. Check those out. Oh yeah. Excuse the background noises, please. We're gonna unlock the car. Lock it. All right. Alright, so there you go. That's my video showing you the process of what it took to black out my headlights, as well as installing the Diode Dynamic daytime running lights. Again, I want to just emphasize that this video was not intended as instructions for those of you who are interested in doing this. This is more so to just show the process of what it takes to do this kind of job. So thanks for watching, guys. Y'all take care.